This is Granada. Comedy now with Max Wilde as his ex-family, Running Wild.
Right, well, sell 400 at best, and let me know the selling price, will you? Thanks very much, Mr. Linden. Cheers, bye.
Talking to your stockbroker again, Max?
No, the bank. They handle all my dealings for me.
You don't have stocks and shares, do you?
Unit trusts.
Well, you're a dark horse. Didn't realise I was sharing in offers with a man of substance.
Well, you won't be for much longer, the way his beloved daughter's carrying on. She wants 500 quid to go to Italy this summer.
What for?
For a holiday, of course. She wants to go to Florence for a fortnight.
What, for 500 quid? It's a bit steep, isn't it?
Well, it's the price of culture, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not even by the seaside. She could have 10 days in Benidorm for £99.
Are you winding me up?
No, seriously. It's in the TV Times. Mind you, that's self-catering and they fly you out in an old Wellington bomber or something.
She doesn't want to go to Benidorm, you nerd. She doesn't want to lie on a beach drinking vino all day.
Then what does she want to go away for?
For her education. She's studying art. And Florence is the cultural centre of the Renaissance.
Yeah, but that was ages ago.
What was?
Well, the Renaissance. That was back before the war.
I don't think we're on the same wavelength this morning,
No, Max, don't get me wrong. I think it's very noble of you. Dubbing out 500 quid just to improve her mind?
No. My old Aunt Connie, bless her, didn't have any children, you see. And when she died, she left a few hundred quid for Steph in trust until her 21st birthday.
What, and she trusted you with it?
Listen, I invested that 300 quid in unit trust 15 years ago. It's now worth 3,000.
Yeah, but if she can't get the money till she's 21...
Yeah, she can, at my discretion, as long as it's for educational purposes.
Ah, and you've agreed?
Well, I told her I'd think about it, but I'm going to give her the good news tonight. It's Babs's birthday, you see. We're going to have a little family get-together.
Oh, nice one. What have you got her?
Oh, something very special indeed. She's going to treasure this all her livelong days.
30 years of rock and roll. From Big Joe Turner to the Thunderbirds.
Yeah. 20 hours of the finest music ever put on record.
It's on tape, Max.
So?
Oh, I take it she's got a cassette player.
Well, now you come to mention it, I don't think she has, no.
What can I say, Max? It's wonderful.
I knew you'd be knocked out.
Oh, I am.
There's nothing wrong, is there?
No.
They're all there, you know. All the Kings, Big Joe, Elvis, Jerry Lee, Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers.
I can see, yes. It's...
There is something wrong, isn't there? There is, I can tell.
No, it's a marvellous present,
come on,
Max,
come on.
truly.
What's the matter?
Well, it's just that I don't actually have a cassette player.
No?
No.
Oh, dear, what a choker. Still, never mind, eh?
No. I can always sit and look at the pictures.
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Babs.
As well as that?
Yes.
Max, you're crazy. You shouldn't have.
Come on, you only live once, and what's money for?
I don't know what to say.
Oh, well, skip it. Don't say anything. I had to flog a few unit trusts for Steph's holiday anyway.
You did?
Yeah.
You mean you're giving me the money?
Of course I'm going to give it to you.
Oh, Max, you're almost my favourite man.
Yes, I know. What do you mean almost?
I'm just going to go and tell Rob.
Oh, dear, where is he?
In the kitchen getting the ice cream.
Oh, come on, it's a party. Don't leave him in there, slaving away over a hot fridge.
Max?
What?
Did you pay for this out of Steph's unit trust money?
Babs, I am her trustee in loco parentis.
How can you be in loco parentis, you prune? You're her father.
And how could I spend the money when I only flogged the unit trusts this morning? It takes weeks for them to come through.
That's true.
Yes.
Oh, Max, I'm sorry. That was a terrible thing to say.
Yes. So I took a few £100 out of our joint deposit account instead. What? I'm only joking. Max, you are a fiery little pussycat when you get going, aren't you? For an old moggy who's never going to see 14. You like that?
Ooh.
That's from Tubby Hodges.
Who?
Oh, you must remember Tubby Hodges. The Ritz.
What, our old transport caff on the South
That's
Circular?
right. Well, we used to hitch the old Norton 600 to the rail many a time and oft.
And rock the night away?
I bumped into him in Streatham last week. Sent you his best love and a birthday kiss.
Mwah.
He's still there, you know.
Well, the Ritz is still going.
But only just. He'd had to sell up. It's going to become one of these pizza parlours.
Oh, no.
Yeah, one of these horrible clean places, you know, with tiles. Tiles and sterilised cutlery.
That's appalling.
Yeah, it's one of the March of Progress, I suppose. That's going to be about the last transport cafe on the South Circular where you could get a decent dose of food poisoning for under £10.
Poor Tubbs.
Yes, old Tubbs. I mean, he bought that little cafe in a plot of land back in about, 1952?
It's heartbreaking.
Yep. And paid £700 for the freehold.
Poor old Tubby.
Poor old Tubbs, yeah. He's just sold out for 180,000, James.
You're a saint, Max.
I know, call me Mr. Wonderful.
Well, no, actually, I was so sure you're going to give Steph the money that I've already booked our hotel room.
Well, you have?
Yeah, on the Via di Novoli. It sounds really great.
Excuse me, what do you mean, our hotel room?
Mine and Steph's.
You booked a hotel room for yourself and my daughter?
Yeah.
Why, what's wrong?
I just thought this trip, you know, was for educational purposes.
It is.
I thought you were studying zoology.
No, I am.
Well, how is it you've included yourself on this Florentine extravaganza?
Eh?
Well, I presume you're going there to watch the Renaissance penguins and aardvarks flapping around the Mussolini, are you?
It's just cheaper for two, that's all.
Oh, I see. 2 airfares are cheaper than one, are they?
No, we're not flying, Max. We're going on the bike.
It's funny, I thought I heard something there. I thought I heard some lummox saying something about going somewhere on a bike.
You did?
Did you know about this little love thing?
Well, no, I didn't. But it is 1987, Max.
Yes, but she is 19. They've only known each other 5 minutes.
5 months, to be precise.
Keep out of this. It's nothing to do with you. But on top of that, he wants to cart her halfway around Europe on a load of old Japanese ironmongery.
What do you mean? It's a brand new BMW.
All right, on the back of a load of old, brand new Japanese jerrymongery.
Well, it's a hell of a sight cheaper.
Oh, it's cheaper. Is it? I see. Well, that's lovely. That's very nice, that is. So, I mean, so what do you need the 500 quid for?
Dad, we're driving to Florence, not Folkestone.
So?
It's a fair old slip, Max.
Oh, come on. It's a quick hop over to Paris, turn right at Switzerland, follow your nose to Ponte Vecchio.
They're big bikes, those, Max. Some of them take 5-star petrol.
Yeah, but for 500 quid, you could get there on 5-star cognac.
And we are going to be away 4 weeks.
But you told me you were going for a fortnight.
Yeah, a fortnight in Florence, then we're going to Munich on the way home.
Munich? That's not in Italy.
Have to be up early to catch him up.
This is wonderful. Is it wonderful? This Easter holiday, I mean, it's really turning into something, this. I start off by paying for 2 weeks in Tuscany to improve her mind, and I end up by financing a grand tour of Europe with Barry Sheen. I mean, what do you want to go to Munich for?
The International Greens Convention.
Greens?
The ecology party.
What, you mean that long-haired hippie rabble that go around in camper vans, eating magic mushrooms and campaigning to save the glowworm?
Well, there is a bit more to it than that, Max. We can show you some pamphlets if you like.
I don't want to read that poisonous, filthy rubbish.
You don't know anything about the Greens.
I know what I want to know, thank you very much. They're a load of lunatics. They would cover Europe with daisies given half a chance.
Dad, for heaven's sake, we're going to Munich to discuss peace.
That's exactly what Neville Chamberlain said in 1938. And look where he landed us. I mean, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Trying to get your grubby maulers on poor old Aunt Connie's hard-earned mess of pottage.
Some mess of pottage. She was worth a damn sight more than we are.
She worked her fingers to the bone for every penny.
She never did a stroke. She was left it all by Uncle Sid.
Right, Uncle Sid worked his fingers to the bone then.
He just sat in his taxi all day long.
All right, he worked his backside to the bone. He spent half his life slaving away at that wheel.
And the other half at Walthamstow Dog Track.
I'm not having you using his money to get mixed up in revolutionary politics.
Revolutionary?
And I'm not having him, i.e. Rob, in this house ever again.
Who the hell are you to say comes into this house? You don't even live here anymore.
Now, steady, love.
Just listen to me, young lady.
No, you listen to me. I've listened to you long enough. Who the hell are you to tell me where to go and what to do and what to think? And what did you do when you were my age? It was so great, eh? You got thrown out of pubs, you got thrown out of art school, you got thrown out of rock and roll bands. All you've ever succeeded at was failing. Fail, 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 the story of your life. You squandered your best years and blew every decent chance you ever had. Well, I'm not going to ruin the best years of my life. I'm going to do what I want to do while I'm still young enough to do it. And if you won't give me what's mine, to hell with you, Dad. Who needs you?
What did I say?
I don't know. Between the two of you, you certainly know how to make a party go with a swing.
That's the trouble with kids these days. You can't have a decent, civilized discussion about anything. Wrong word, they fly off the handle of the first flaming thing. I still haven't had my jelly and ice cream.
Happy birthday to me.
James Taylor Classic Songs, a new collection.
I've seen fire and I've seen rain,
including Fire and Rain, Handyman, Every Day, You've Got a Friend.
and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend.
Up on the Roof. All his classic songs together for the first time. James Taylor, Classic Songs, now.
This summer, step into a more beautiful garden with the help of this new publication, Successful Gardening. Covering every different kind of garden, it shows you how to be more creative, with garden features as well as with plants, and how to be more successful, with fruit and vegetables as well as with flowers. It's full of exciting ideas and step-by-step instructions for putting them into effect. Published in weekly parts for filing in these practical binders, Successful Gardening is on sale now.
I tell you, Tom, I'm speechless. Absolutely speechless.
You know how kids are,
How
man.
could she say those things about her own father? I mean, I don't deny I've been helped out of a few pubs in my time, but kicked out of art school, I mean, that's below the belt.
Look, I'm sure she didn't
I left
mean...
of my own free will to go on the road with Tommy Thunder and the Cyclones.
I know you did, Max.
And we were not failures.
No one said you were.
No, they loved us wherever we went. They were screaming in the aisles in Ashton-under-Lyme, queuing halfway round Lancashire for our autographs. I'll never forget.
No, I know you won't, Max.
Or was it Stoke-on-Trent?
Well, whenever it was before
It would have
Steps.
been a household name. I mean, my old mate Hank B. Marvin, he said, "You've got a future," once. But I mean, I gave it all up, all my hopes, my aspirations to give that child a secure home.
I know.
And she's got the gall to stand there and say, "I've wasted the best years of my life."
Max, that's
I
kids.
don't know what to say, Tom. I'm speechless.
Sorry about last night, Mum. I really ruined your evening, didn't I?
Well, I have had less eventful birthdays.
Was Dad furious?
He wasn't best pleased.
Do you think he tries to aggravate me?
Oh, he doesn't have to try, love. It just comes naturally to him. You shouldn't have said what you did. Not to your father.
I know. I feel really terrible. But he still shouldn't fly off the handle like that.
Well, Rob was hardly the soul attacked, was he? Could have been a bit more discreet about that hotel room. Your dad worships you, you know. That's why he doesn't like you riding about on the back of motorbikes.
But you went on the back of his Norton often enough.
Yes, and I came off the back of his Norton often enough. He really does care about you, Steph.
Well, even so, that money's mine. Aunt Connie left it to me, not him.
Well, don't ever tell him I told you this, but half that money's come out of his own pocket.
What do you mean?
He's been putting something by for you every month since you were born, so you wouldn't have to start out in life with nothing, like we did. He puts it all into unit trusts.
Oh, no.
Doesn't know what a unit trust is, mind you. The bank does all the work.
Why didn't you tell me?
It's not his way, is it? He'll begrudge you tuppence for a box of matches. and you go round the corner and give a fiver to a blind man. No one understands how your dad's mind works. Least of all your dad.
What do you say to him?
Well, you could try sorry for starters.
He'll probably never speak to me again.
Oh, of course he will. Buy him a present. That always works wonders.
What sort of present?
Oh, any sort. Hague, teachers, Johnny. Max, you're just being pig-headed.
I'm not being pig-headed.
She's very sorry and very ashamed.
If she's so sorry, why has she sent you round here to apologise for her?
Because you keep slamming the phone down on her. She's very upset.
She's upset.
Oh, come on, Max. There was right and wrong on both sides, and you were being very provocative.
It's no excuse for a mouthing off at me like that.
She didn't mean it.
Then why did she say it?
In the heat of the moment?
She called me a failure. Her own father.
Oh, Max, there's no use sulking about it.
She's out of my will, you know.
Is she?
Yeah. Disinherited.
Will she notice the difference?
You've come here to make fun of me, Babs.
I have come here to talk some sense into that obstinate head of yours.
Well, you can tell that little baggage I don't want anything more to do with her until she gets down on her bended knees and begs forgiveness.
She's never going to do that in a million years.
Right, well, she can go and jump in a lake as far as I'm concerned. She's no daughter of mine.
It's your final word, is it?
It is.
So be it. I didn't come here to quarrel with you.
What did you come here for?
I thought I might take a drive down the South Circular and have one last cup of coffee with Tubby Hodges at the Ritz for old time's sake. And I thought you might want to come with me.
What, now? This evening?
It's Saturday night. I've got nothing on of you.
Only my shirt and trousers?
So let's go.
All right, why not? OK. Yes, a little trip down memory lane. I'll go and get my coat.